Good morning, Nigeria. Good morning, Africa. Good morning, world. My name is Barrister Pink Republic, aka the Princess of Umoku, and welcome to the Pink Republic TV show. Don't forget the Princess of Umoku Oka. I say if I forget it, I will knock myself in. One of my auntie was like, the telling them is the Princess of Umoku. Hammer that Oka boy, that is Umoku boy, Beana. You see what the way she just said it enter my, I don't know how to be pronouncing it. It's not easy. Fine girl like me coming from that side. So thank you all for joining me live today. We have a very interesting guest, but before we call our guest for today, publisher, I have to give you people one or two things that have been happening in Nigeria this week. You know, our hot topic, we're talking about the positive of adult female on the girl child. You know, what is your impact in the girl child? You that is a female, how have you impacted a girl child in your life? You'll be doing witchcraft. Another girl, small girl, will be looking at you and know that, oh, witchcraft is good. When they say witchcraft, doesn't mean the ones that won't fly. It might be people that know how to tear people down. Social media. So what people are saying, you might even be among them. You'll be going to church to cast them. You scatter you. You might even be the number one. Because why? When people come and ask somebody, you can't even give the proper. Even if the person is enemy, you can't even say, well, the person is okay. Just go and find out by yourself. Instead, you tell the person, come and sit down. Let me tell you everything about this person. You will not stop there. You won't tell how they are even Osu. Do you know what is Osu? That their family is not even where people even marry. Some people are like that, and you say you surely goes fire, and you are praying. Sometimes when I see people, I know what they do. I was like, these people don't know something themselves, then they pray for. In short, I can just imagine God's secretary. All the angels, they will not be staring at you. Hey, look at this guy. You now come here and be on the altar. That shall not fornicate. A lot of people are like you, hypocrites. Ladies, you will wear Mary Amaka skirts. That's like wear berets. Then when you now see with long nails, dressed up, when they pass, but when you check one that is dressed like holy, sour. In short, some people's mind is like porn. You know, porn. How to bang man is always in their hearts, but they will see other people in them. What have you in a girl's life? You know, I've said it that even the devil is learning from women. I'm sure the devil, you say the devil, I ban the devil, he's coming with his own barrel and pencil to know what you want to do next. Because you must have thoughts. Remember the Bible said, evil entered heaven. Why did evil enter heaven? He went straight to Satan and had the overthrowing God. So you must have that evil thoughts first. Before the devil help you execute. That's why I said the devil is learning from people. Because he will be waiting. See, I've never seen level of wickedness in my life. When I started watching the highest level of wickedness, I have never seen those kind of wickedness before in my life. God knows. You will not know that wickedness have rates. Somebody will pour on the floor for another person climbing step, knowing that this is to roll. You know, when the person is, as all this Indian movie, the person will just open the door. You are the bad person. It's something to call everybody. They will not start, let me finish. They will not play that music. Then the evil person will now pour the oil. You will not sleep. They not fall. I've never seen that kind of wickedness in my life. You see some kind of things people won't do. How a guy that will date a lady, knowing that the lady is beautiful, will be thinking of pouring acid on somebody so that to destroy her other person. Likewise, women also do the same thing to destroy the man, not so that he will not date any other person. What is the impact? These children coming up, all our activities, our characters, what have we been teaching them? We'll be on social media. You notice that even all these people, they don't know who is somebody. Common good morning, good afternoon. People cannot even say, even adults do it. They will come to your inbox. Hello, let me tell you to disrespect you. I will use hi and hello for you because you have not respected me. If I find out that this person has disrespected me, I will not say good afternoon to that person. In my mind, I don't know of you. If I find out that somebody has disrespected me or made me feel so bad, I will not greet that person because why? Greet. So once I go even to that person's inbox, the person now tell the person, hi, I would like to see you. It shows the person that I am not ready for friendship or talking. I want you to pay attention to what I'm saying. But just imagine somebody you don't even know before. You will go into their box. They might even burn you, they burn you, and you will not say hello. So people will add hi, love, the lady you don't even know before. What if the lady in a spirit? There's a video going around how they try to play a prank on a lady, painting themselves to be like this. And immediately the lady, they got so scared and touched the one and disappeared. Started running. The car could not comprehend. They now understood that some package you now spirits then be. You fear spirit. She felt she was in danger and she just touched the one, she disappeared. And the people, the person in video were like, hey, Jesus. So now not be ghosted. So you have to be very, very out there. Because it's even in the Bible, if you mislead children, carry stone, put around your neck, throw yourself inside the well. Where am I even heading to? How can we be suffering in Nigeria? We are hearing they share 5 million. And some people have been claiming they also gave them 200 million. In this same circle, it's so demoralizing that people are suffering in Nigeria and people are playing with money words. Not small money, not be 500 naira. What is the meaning of senior senator? Are they not all elected? If you want to share 500 million, why not share it across board? So that if their constituents be saying they gave our senator 500 million, okay, so he's supposed to do this and this in our house. Then if I come here and say they gave this senator 500 million, this the other one now said they did not give me 500 million. What will I start thinking as a young? No, because they are like our papa now in the Senate. We are their children. Now we are hearing two different kind of amounts. What kind of mind do we have now towards them? No respect. Ningi open mouth one thing. We don't know if it's true or false. There is no evidence. Why will you somebody go to a national broadcasting network saying that they padded to? If you are going to open your mouth there, come with evidence. I always tell people that in court, the judge not do well. It's because of the evidence for them. You might be telling the truth, but there's nothing like evidence before them. Such bogus claims and think that will not be here, but we suspend you until you bring your evidence and counter that their suspension. Yes. Even when you go to court, they give the same thing. Where is your evidence that they paid the thing? Nothing. Because I watched the life. He was asking that everybody have 5 workers, or what do they call it? What do they call these extra workers they usually give to them, or age or something like that? That does he even know how many that the Senate presidents have? Oganingi, you might be right, but no evidence. So, and this is what happening people. Now his own children watching. Daddy don't go talk one thing, yeah. Daddy don't fall our. If he wants to correct somebody, say you don't air before, you don't goof before for inter, you don't get evidence. They will challenge you. Children nowadays is a generation they ask why. You don't like during our time, us they born us in the 1980s. It's not that they born me 1980, 1980s. And that time, if they us, we will they cry. They go for ask us one question: who beats you? We will they point another person. The person not to. If you even point door, stone, but you will not point your adult. The respect back then is that you will go outside misbehave. Your mother will not look at you like this. You know that when you get home, the one that cannot beat you outside, if you receive them inside, make God come touch your mama. You reach house, you forget. That is your only savior. That maybe you people too much in the event, or you now do something good like dancing competition. You now won. Maybe that is where they will just forgive you. You try. Redeem yourself. Haven't you gone to a party by mistake? You just pass the whole for Mama Nkechi, you will not keep your child everywhere. Mama Nkechi will not come. This child will not keep you. They will now hold you like this in front of them. To white. But nowadays, if you try it, the Gen Z mother will jump. Because of rice, how much? You are beating my child. If you born am, who how you nothing like push? Show me the evidence that you push her. Show me the evidence. Why? In those days, this community, the mansion you are living in. If your child go down and buy something, one woman will call your child. That back then is land phone. Mama Obi, did you send Obi to go and buy something in front? Yes, I sent her. Okay, dear. You know, if you try it, madam, why are you monitoring my child? What is this all about? Fire! You will not. So it's getting crazy. Our adults are getting crazy, and the children are seeing it as in. And you think the craziness will not double? What kind of mothers do we have now? That somebody will have a baby and be blowing shisha. Shisha on baby. Thank God they declared wanted by the police. Is that not a mother? So that child will grow up and say, this is I'm perceiving is like I perceived it when I was small, and the child is already addicted without you knowing. People don't even know that coffee. This coffee you drink, it's not every time you take caffeine. It clogs the blood. The headaches you are having is because sometimes your blood is clogged, or you're taking too much cold water. So that's why I always advise people to free up your blood. You understand? And just do something. Not be saying you go there. I'm not an exercise person anymore. But you go to like a beach where you can walk from here to there. Not you knowing because you like what you see. Or you go to all these big shopping malls. You just be around. Those things help you with knowing your blood will be free. What kind of mothers do we have? A child will come and report that a teacher beats her. You will carry cane. Fight the teacher. When you know that that child has suffered damage, the first thing you should do is to report the police. And the police will notify the principal of that school. And the principal of that school will notify the teacher that come and explain yourself why you beat a child to the level. It's not a matter. It's how responsible people do. I remember because anybody that knows me knows that I was a sports person. I'm always running relay. But I had typhoid and malaria. And the teachers, they didn't know that I had, the PE teacher didn't know that I had typhoid and malaria. He was so frustrated with that because he know that, my sprinter does not want to run that. And this man carried cane and flogged me, and I fainted. Anybody that went to SS2 with me knew that I almost did not complete my SS2 because I was in the hospital. I was sick. But because the guy wanted me to run, my mother did not say anything. No. I fainted. People gave me Fanta. Before they could encourage my mother. My mother looked at the whole thing, went straight to the principal, announced to the principal, you know me very well. You know, if I slap this man will not like me. But he needs to come and explain to me why he thinks that my child was wrong in that event. Because she even told him, I am not feeling fine. And he still flogged her, and she fainted. And teacher was crying in front of my mother. I knelt in front of my mother and begged my mother. Because if they take up that matter, he might go to prison. But you see how a mother behaved. She did not come. Where is that? If you know my mother, hey! That was when she beat you finish. But she used her strength in that sense. She made sure she went to the authority. And since then, all the teachers say they are not feeling violent, so go and sit down. They learned their lesson. Not to do anything. I was sick. Yes, I was a sprinter, but I can't do it. I was having typhoid and malaria, and I still can't do it. And the guy still flogged me on top. So you see that the guy is from his house to attack me. Mm-hmm. In those days, teachers told me I felt that they were going crazy. That's where all this pampering started from, because the rate at which one person will steal, they'll flog the whole class. To me, that is crazy. Because it's for you to start investigation. When did they steal? Find out, oh, nobody has left the class. Search everybody. And when you capture the thief, you know what to do. You will flog the whole class. To me, I was beginning to, most teachers have score in their brain. It was beginning to look like some mad people want to become teachers so that they'll start going crazy and putting all their problems on innocent children that don't know where it started from, how strange. You know, they don't really pay teachers so much. I'm teaching you, and you're behaving. So I think this pampering, government started banning unnecessary caning some children these days. Why are you flogging? They are so outspoken now. But doesn't mean it's a wrong thing. That's where people get it wrong. It's a wrong thing for somebody to ask for their, but how you ask. What have I done? But you see them, what do you mean? You're so arrogant. And people always think that it is fathers are always busy. No matter you as a mother, no matter how busy you are, if a child goes bad, they will still call the mother. Mm-hmm. A good child is the father's child. A bad child is the mother's child. Because they believe that they did not train the child well. And that's what we are going to talk about today. The impact of these our adult females. How can a whole lawyer in Anambra State, because you have housemaid, a privileged woman, most of them, maybe it's even 3-bedroom flat, they are feeling that they've arrived. They gave you a small child. How can a small child take care of a small child? How can a small child like that be washing plate and be cleaning? It's not a shame of yourself. You're employing 19 years old and flog her like that, she will beat you back. Do you understand? We don't use our brain. I'm a woman. And she thought that by being a lawyer, that she can find a way to cover up the whole crime. You are causing bodily harm to a small child like that, and you think you don't end up in prison. There are so many things attached to this. It's that you pay for your, and you might lose your license. What is there for you to take care of somebody's child? I saw a picture going around the internet. A child eating, and a family eating, a woman with her children, and their housemaid was backing them like the road, the eye of this thing, and some men were just recording. And one of them to the girl, "Are you with them?" Say yes. And the woman was shouting. You that is shouting, what are you teaching your children? That they should maltreat any person that is that. When I first saw the picture, I thought it was stage managed. Then somebody now told me, "Oh, there is a video to it." I say, be careful how you say create a scenario, because sometimes it might just be something down there. People just made it. The person now said, "No, there's a video," and I searched, and I saw the video, and I watched the video. I got so disappointed. It's there for you to even say, okay, let the girl be facing you people. Just buy her meat pie and drink. Even if you want to eat the whole eatery, if you buy her meat, nobody will come. Look at what she's wearing. That this cloth that this will start from, and the thing will short here. The short she has been wearing it since she was small here. What is there for you to have you as in to be humane? It's women we are talking to. I have housemaid. If you want to kill them, kill him, kill her. Is it cheating? Is it the dear? They will be husband's house. The 4 children. For one to be, he will sleep around and give different men children. It is when people want to travel, go and do DNA, now find out that it is not the man's child. What are you people? You your children traumatized by you have damaged the mind of that, because the daddy, she has always been the daddy. Tell me, what kind of relationship with that child have? We think it's normal to cheat. Is it not adults? And no, we are going to state this thing today. This is adult. It's not children that are misbehaving. And you think that all you do will not be counted. Is it you that is a wish? Instead of you to want to tie the whole, you will fight your whole compound people. You will fight this person and you will do this because you have no one. You're disturbing the man and woman in the babalawo. Hey, is your money? Give me 80,000. Let me the generation of people. You'll be seeing how mommy is tying generation, and you think your child will not tie generations. He might even tie the whole country. This is when Nigeria is misbehaving up and down. You know it. We have to be what? Very careful as adults. The kind of examples we put out there. I think some people started hearing 5 million and some people got 200 million. They've never thought of politics. Just because they started hearing that, they'll say, "Nah, I have to become a politician." Why are they becoming politicians? To help people eat. But these are adults. Examples are very, very important. So we sit down and call our guests for today. We have to analyze this thing. What is the positive impact of the adult female to a youthful female, to a girl child, if possible? So I will sit down. Her name is Oluwatoyin. She's the publisher of Insight Global magazine. She's a well-known publisher. She also has a very active blog. So if you're in your house, let's put your hands together as we welcome her live on TV.
Thank you so much, Pink Republic. Thank you. Good morning, everyone.
Yes, they can hear you clearly.
Good morning, Nigerians. In fact, it's my pleasure being at Pink Republic Television these days, the 14th of March, 2024. Like I've been introduced by the editor, I'm Oluwatoyin Mathnuel. I'm the publisher of Inside Global News, Inside Global Magazine. So it's good to be here once more.
So, Oluwatoyin, you heard what we were saying about the impact, positive impact of a lady to a girl child. What can you say about all what we have broken down here?
Thank you so much, Pink. You see, let's first of all start from the definition of who is a woman.
Is a woman.
Yes, A.S. Ombai. A.S. Ombai is the author of Advanced Learner Dictionary. It defines woman as a female matured adult. A female mature adult. Now, there are different meanings of women, but the one I held on to is a female mature adult. Now, let's now go to who is an adult? Yes, who is an adult? Now, an adult is defined as someone that is advanced, matured, that whatever action it takes, a responsibility that comes out of it, it should be able to stand it. That means any consequence that comes out of any action she might have find herself doing or acting, then she is ready to face the consequence. Yes, that is the definition of an adult. Now, this is the month of March, the month of...
Okay, can resume.
Okay. So like I was saying, I said this is the month of March. March implies it comes with the month that celebrates women. We have March 8th for Women's Day, and we have other day for Mother's Day. This is the same month of March. The topic, as you have asked me, Pink, that what are the positive impacts of women in the life of younger children, especially girls, girl child. Thank you. You see, there is an adage that says charity begins at home. Charity begins at home is not for the father, because charity that begins at home, the woman owns the home. I love your talks, what you said earlier before was called to sit. You see, you said a lot of things about women. Now, you and I, we are women, aren't we? Yes. You have a maid. Even if I don't have a maid, at least I have younger ones. And as a growing child, I want to let me start from your example of a teacher. Look, there is one trending advert. Do you understand? I'm not sure if it's the truth, but in regard my profession, that's the fact. I told somebody in Badagry at school, is this true? But even if it's not so, we've had situations where mothers, not even for this time around, mothers will go to school, fight the teachers, probably for trimming their daughter's hair, or for probably you put short skirts, but by slicing the short with a scissors. Why will you dress this way? Look, it's high time our mothers, especially women, because when I talk of mother, biological, but I want to talk about women. A woman can be a very positive impact to any girl child to look onto. Even though some mother will say, what is your business? But as a woman, take the community, let people learn from you. I remember when I was younger, anytime it's NTA news,
9 o'clock.
Senior Razak, she's my kind of woman. That I so much, in fact, as a young child, I will always be there. Just
even the way she dressed,
the way the way she pronounced words, she's so awesome. So that is a kind of I didn't tomorrow. I don't know if I've met. As a woman, then she positively she impacted my life on the screen. Now let's want to talk of someone within our vicinity. If you have a maid as a woman, what is going to be your positive impact? You are not supposed to instruct the person. She is your maid, just probably one thing or the other, and you are their mistress. You are just privileged. Like I talk in my mother's dialect, they will say that. I don't know if I should say it.
Say it.
Okay,
then you translate it.
Ibiko jubi bi ashebi eru labi omo. My Nigerians, what it means is that this birth is the way they gave birth to a babe, also gave birth to a prince or a princess. delivery is the same, either through cesarean or whatever. But so far you pass through a woman, you just need to honor each other, because you know today you don't know what happens. So someone that is being a maid, how can you be a positive impact? Yes, she has to be with you. Pink, do you know that stresses? Madam, they train their maid to school.
Yes.
They train their maid to school. By the time you be going to school, they say, okay, you say, join them.
And sorry, let me cut you short. I have a problem forcing people into education. You know why?
Okay.
You have to ask the child, do you want to go to school or learn work?
Okay.
You don't understand? Some of them want to learn handwork,
Okay.
like tailoring and all that. But if you find out that the child wants to, if you have money, it's for your maid to even be in the same school with your children. They will act like big sisters to your children. But people say, send them to and send them to this one. My dear, you are not smart.
You are not smart, and you don't love your children.
You don't love your children.
You see, this word is, I don't know how to say it. They said it goes round.
It goes round.
What goes up, actually, what?
Some billionaires were once houseboys.
Of course, yes.
You know?
I know. I think I want to. There was a time I stayed with an auntie somewhere at Ajawa State as a young girl.
Yes.
What I want to bring out is that our next neighbor, these are men. Some men are very randy.
Yeah.
So probably the maid got impregnated by that man. Why? Probably the wife has no issue, no children.
Oh.
But you know, because they are the type, this woman will beat the hell
out of that maid.
Who impregnated it? This girl, but the man knew, okay,
that he was wrong.
So when it has to do it after delivery or delivery, so there was a noise, whatever. So I think my uncle was called upon, and some other, even the landlord of that building. So what happened? He sorted it out. Pink, do you know that this little girl, that son, is the only one that this man has?
Yeah.
And
that we inherit everything.
Do you know the mystery of it? As soon as this girl delivered, she gave up the ghost. Now tell me, who now inherited that son?
The woman, the madam.
So so even for that, she had before we moved, she trained. She swallowed all her pride. All that, calm down.
Calm down.
So she now realized that, oh, God, you have a way of doing your things. So you alone get the glory. So he now embraced that son. Now today, I'm saying this probably
nobody might even know that boy is not even our own.
None. What if in the process of this guy beating her, whatever,
the child died?
So look, we women, and that aside, a woman, how can be a positive impact to a girl child? Positive impact to a girl child. Most of our girl child, they learn very fast.
Yes.
Like what you have just said. Even the way you dress. As women, as mothers, how do you dress? No, there are some clothes we call bikini. That is not meant to be wearing outside. There are some you wear if you are mobile. You just want to buy things. But some believe is an outing or evening dress. You can just wear it anyhow. Then the trend will watch you. Look, how can you control such child when she is growing? Like, no, you don't wear this. You say, Mom, no.
You wear it too.
And you can see you wearing it. It's part of your dressing. And that's it.
This thing you said happened to Rihanna. This lady, one of the, Rihanna went naked for Vogue one time.
Okay.
Bent down naked and her bum was there. And that lady just shouted, wow, you're the one spoiling the music industry. And do you know what Rihanna did? Rihanna dug up a photo of that lady posing in front of a magazine with her breast open. You have done it before. Some of this internet was not like that. You thought we would not remember. And she shut up her mouth. How can you how will I say, how can you advise somebody things you have done? They must have seen that your life changed. You have to come to say, now I'm no more person anymore, and I found out that that is not a way of life. But you cannot close your mouth, and because you believe you are matured, you come and be advising the way. There's no mama on the road. Let me tell you what people don't understand. Most of all those mamas that are tying without makeup, if I tell you what they've done,
Of course.
five abortion when they were young,
Yes.
life back and forth. But you see all those mamas that are package arranging themselves, they didn't see much. They are just trying to stay alive.
Of course.
But you see all those ones who want to be giving you advice. My friend, go and remove that thing. Go and find out who she is. That is when you will know that your mother was once standing on the road at Allen Junction.
Yes.
So all these born again tell us. No, you need to come and tell us you live this kind of life before, and you are no more where people will take you seriously. And people always think their children don't have retention memory. You'll be a 2-year-old child. The child will like, is it not this auntie when I was small saying this thing?
Yes.
But that's why most children don't, because you did a lot in front of them. My dear, sorry.
So, like we are saying, our women, mothers, they need to be very careful. Your positive impact in the life of the ones growing, the girl child, think you'll be surprised that in the course of this profession, sometimes they go, I follow someone to Rebadu. You know Rebadu, yeah. So church or whatever, they went to go and visit her. So in the course of trying to release that boy or this girl, whatever, to as in church, their end. So we were like, okay, let's call the parents, whatever. So when the call was made, it was the mother, the stepmother that picked the call. And you know all this Yoruba, I'm sorry to say this.
She's Yoruba.
All this is Kilode, when she be na you wrong, come out for house. Okay now. So after the boy was released, and some other small young boys of 14, 15 years old, small girls, small boys, like 4. So they was okay, things happen. How did you live in? They say their stepmother. Their stepmother that did not give birth to the husband. She brought her own children from other marriage. And the ones she met in the family, she chased them out. Women. And you're trying to protect your own children.
Displace others.
Chase them out. Yeah, go and do what you do. It's not my business. Now I'm thinking, whom do we blame in that? Do we blame the mother of those ones that left their children for another woman to cater for? Or who are we to blame?
Now, let me tell you, because of my legal profession, I've seen a lot of things. I've seen when a mother is willing to take the child, but because the man is more, usually sees the children. It is when the other woman is coming in with her baggage, the man have to like release the children, and maybe the mother must have even gone her own way because of she has struggled to take her children. The man did not, because he was empowered. He can bring lawyer, send to her, call police, and the police will say, don't come here. So by the time going 2 or 3 years, now he's lonely, he wants to bring in another woman. Now that woman comes in and don't like their presence. Now at that time, their mother has found another life. I hope you understand. And in that life, she didn't call children. So you find out that the children are in the because even when they go there, the mother man will like, no, we agreed though. This is not what we talk. You see that the children now will not be placed indirectly. The other woman, we might tell them to go, but she might not give them food. She might not even treat them well. All kind of children that we need to go. By the time they go to the place the mother is, they'll be telling the mother, this is because you know we have started over again. We can't do this again. They also I hope you understand, in the hands of their mother. So now the children are in the middle. One granny that is too old to go handle them, to go and dump them and just be sending them. And you see the children will not grow well. They are already bitter that my father rejected me. So you see, these children are facing rejection. I always advise, when there is an open mind to, your mom can carry you and I'll come and visit you, come at any time.
Okay.
Some men or some women don't want to that. They just want it. You can't see my child anymore. It's not
able to take.
Yes, it takes two to make a child. A man that must donate the sperm to fertilize your egg. Okay. For Christ's sake, that egg, you can't give birth to that egg. That is your menses, your period that you are seeing. Your egg keep breaking like normal fry in the fry pan. Nobody has fertilized it. Likewise, the man, you keep wasting like pap. So it takes to make. So it shows that it's a joint parent thing. You can't cut one person. So you can become so protective if either of the parents. I've seen a situation when a woman told father is sleeping with the daughter. So such joint parenting might not work, whereby the child have to go and stay alone in the house. You know that you have exposed that child to it again. So those kind of protective parents come and visit your child at any time, see them with your eyes, know that they are well. So that is where there are some, how will I say, exceptions to. But when there is no abuse, he can be a wonderful father, but he doesn't mean he's a good husband. Right. So some women, they are mixed together. The man too wicked, but he's not wicked to the children. Okay. You cannot deprive the children of having a good life. They just don't like the man anymore. And likewise, the man, because you don't like the mother, doesn't mean that the does not deserve love. Another thing, it comes from the man, especially when a man is bringing in a woman. You have to open the door for your and your complaint is constructive, whereby don't carry it like, the woman. It might be that the child is also setting up the good woman. Yes. Some child like a father, since my mother is not here, I will destroy your home. Maybe my mother will come back, knowing that you don't involve yourself in other problem. Some children are like that. Their mind is to come and destroy this my papa new wife. Anything way she do me. If I eat, give me one full fish, I go chop am. It's only bone she gave to me. So some children are very guilty. Father, don't shove your children. Just package the whole lies and carry it and start killing just because you just know. You have to also caution the woman that this child that have from a previous marriage, she should have unlimited access to me. You have to caution the woman that, look, you saw this child, don't come and start doing booga and say your children. So women live in illusion, and that's where stand from. When you don't love other people's children, you can't even love yourself, and you can't even love your home. So women are so overprotective of their children that it shows that they hate every other person. Because if you really love your children, that maid that was in should not be backing, should be sitting with your children, and you will tell them, look, I don't know how to speak language. Say you are coming from the far where children know how to speak English. You can tap some knowledge from those coming from the village. The maid that stayed with us, I will not use the village. There's a lady that stayed with us, and we have a small little girl in our house that like food. She will cry and say, I want an egg. And once you bring the indomie and egg, she will pinch the indomie and say, oh God, she will not pieces everything and spoil the whole thing. And guess what? One day the lady in the house now told that in the village they don't have food, so they usually go into the bush to pick lizards. Okay. She not came to me and said, she told me that they pick lizards. And I told her, some have food but cannot eat. Some have food. She was like, what do you mean by that? I say, she's trying to tell you that when she was like you, she did not see indomie to throw away. So instead, they go into the bush to pick lizard. Ever since then, she started asking for She now realized that some people grew up not being, because there are some walls, you live in a high wall, you don't know that some people, their walls are so low that even lizard will be afraid to come near them because they know that they will be killed. You understand? Some people, their house, you know, go see one rat. It's not because say rat no fit come. It's because rat no say they go die. So the rat go tell the other rat, no go near you, you go die, because that is what they eat. And that is what, if you keep telling your children to treat every other person, we keep having adults don't treat other people well. Majority of the people that treat their fellow friends badly is because of the way their parents treat their own friends and their own. So they believe that the chest in my hand. So when I come, you have to bow to me. So you have to be careful what you show your children. The children, that woman is scolded by the word. And the children now know that mommy tells lies. Mommy is wicked. So she even have impacted, as in the children will now start seeing mother like a wicked man. By the time they start reading articles of people, what they wrote about her, and I say, mommy would have just given her rice. Now, how much is the rice? And truly, how much is it? The same woman, we go to all these orphanages and donate bags of rice, oil, and snap photo and paste for us to heal. In your house, you don't treat them. Some people in their house, their maid don't even know what is happening in Nigeria. You know why? They can't even watch TV. They are shy. They see about that. They can't even watch the Z word with you. They can't even understand what's going on in the country. They are cut off from reality. It's not prison. And every Sunday you carry your Bible and go to church. You have to be very careful how you treat people.
Think so back what you just said of. You know that most restaurants, most eateries, most mama put in Lagos, now most of them are either made.
Not right now.
That can they have a probably madam that taught them, teach them how to do it. Even though those ones with 50 children, share, you know, some big them, they look cook this and they're good.
But you
and they're now
what big men. I think it's the function of your parents. I come from a very privileged home, so I will not lie and say. But we always had maids in the house. But there's something my mother always do. She divide work for everybody.
Okay. I think I agree with you.
You understand? She divide work for everybody. If for my you pan pepper, and then the lady, we can't go near fire. You boil yam. It's not upon you fry the egg. So she liked the work. Last time we thought it was punishment. She knew what she was doing. She wants her children to go out and stand for themselves. Yes. I hope you understand. So let me tell you what you do. If you are older than this person, you will be the one washing those younger ones' uniform. Do you understand?
I understand.
The maids will wash every cloth too. But you see uniform, you better than Antonia. You wash Antonia's uniform. Antonia will now wash my own. Do you understand? So pushing it down. But guess what? People see me on they're wondering, how did I learn? How will she have learned this thing? And most people don't even believe when I tell them I am the one that cook it, they'll say it's a lie. Maybe it's one maid. It's me that actually cook it. Because my mother, my friend, will cook that jollof rice. Friends will come and eat on your birthday. So it's me that will come and cook it.
Okay.
Right?
But do you know there are some parents that made you have to do it? And
then that's what I'm telling you. And funny enough, people don't even know that my mother comes from a more privileged home than myself. She was a maid following her anywhere she go. If she shop, they put. It took her mother when the father is not around to call her side. Start pounding. She will repeat father. Made me to pound when you are not around, and the mother runs into trouble with her father. Yes. Because left for the father, I don't want my mother to work. My mother was the only girl, the only diamond of his eyes. I have maids for her. the one that will backfire in the morning, the one. So my grandmother saw this child going nowhere with this. Do you understand?
I understand.
If the father is not around, okay, pounding, start doing this. She will report the father, and the father will shout, shout, shout. Why do you want to kill my child? But later on, mixing up with other children when she enters secondary school, they now telling them that when we went to sell bread. My mother said we should go and sell bread, and they're like, sell bread, you sell bread. And between, she started seeing that people do more things than what she said. So she started cutting them out, teaching her how to cook, how to do things. She said the day she cooked for her father said, who taught you how to cook? He said, my mother. He said, she was pushing her to, but she has to clean. She has learned to tell you that sometimes in practice, my mother can scatter the whole place. Hey, come and pack the whole thing. I'm like, mommy, but you're the one that scatter. I said, it's true, I'm the one that scatter. She has forgotten. You know, sometimes he enters like that. But just having just people want to clean and do other things. House where there are many maids for her. So she was like, scatter you and say, hey, mommy, am I the one that scatter? It's true, I'm the one. So yeah, let's do it together. Sometimes like that, no matter how privileged you are, I'm even very, very happy. Most of the rich people's children, very rich people's children I see on the internet, they are doing things for themselves. They are trying to and it's a wonderful thing to have a foundation lift you up, but it's another thing for you to start a foundation and refuse to grow. You understand? Very, very important. You understand? So it's not just rich people. Some people live in one bedroom flat and they are doing madam.
Of course, I agree.
You understand?
Yeah.
They are those ones that don't even tell their husband does have 2 cars. So in their family, it is like he's a millionaire. Family. Do you know who's my husband? We live in Chao. We live in Lagos. So you know we have 2 cars. He's the one that is always bringing of rice when everybody cannot afford 1 cup of rice. And those kind of people are the biggest set of people.
Of course.
You want to slice your head for you work hard. And when you bring your children to them, it's like all things that the husband have told them that your mother did to them, they will pounce on you. So we have to be smart. Then I have a problem with people that have children.
Okay.
You see, that's when I always say people to yourself. People will be there. I say no. They are not giving back the way we give back. You know why? People were a little bit. It's not that they are not wicked people in those days. People were nice. Whereby when you give back to, you say send food to my uncle's wife, or they need to be nicer than before. But nowadays, I think the is like 20 all over 20 because like they are wondering what in here. What I give back to you if they cannot fend you. You understand? A real woman affords a real man from the age of 18 or 19. So that let her come and clean, earn salary, and do with her salary what she wants. Not bringing a very vulnerable child that they've lied to that they are going to send to school. You'll package the child to bundle it for 5 years and you'll be using iron to tear the child. And what you know that when you give birth to a child, there's something you call postpartum depression.
Okay.
Majority of the women that give birth, sometimes they even attack their children because it's like animalistic characters, whereby a lion gives birth or a dog gives birth, you want to pick up the child, will attack. Anything you do, they attack. Time. So it's like you are a poison to poison their life. So it's a postpartum depression. Most women are not open to therapy.
Yeah, it's not spiritual.
Not spiritual. You know, nobody in the village is doing that. Okay. It happens. If you go to some so some women will be wanting with them after they're giving birth. You just want to protect that child. If somebody by mistake drop the milk, slap the person. You need to work on it. So it's a problem of depression.
Okay.
When you work on yourself that you have a problem, I always tell people when you realize I have a problem, that is a step forward to your healing. You understand? So just to protect that child that you are holding. So anybody that is trying to do things that are annoying, you don't believe the person is a witch. And that is where I have problem with our churches today. They call somebody witch. They don't call name. They don't call anything. Just say one auntie. They just throw it open like that, and every uncle will be a suspect, and every stepmother is not a witch. People have a problem with that. So before we round up, give me your final word on this.
Well, my final word is mothers, women, we should please be a positive impact to our children, especially girl child. They said, train a child, especially girl, train a nation. We should be a positive impact. There is a thing, I don't know, do you notice a trending write-ups going on? That they said, our mothers that were illiterate, they breed lawyers, pilots, engineers. But this our 25th what century? This century they get birth to, and they are educated. They rogues, whatever. So where have we got it wrong?
We got it wrong with our discussions. I always say, be careful what you say in front of a child, and be careful what you do in front of a child. A child that sees you stealing from your husband will think it's normal to steal.
Okay.
And you say, it's just my husband. So when you teach that child to ask before taking, and when you keep, I always tell men, you have the money to give to your family, you hold it. So the mother is trying to steal the child, right? Now the child is saying that, so I can steal to also help myself. Now children project things differently. It takes a child that can. I know when I was growing up, a lot of aunties and uncles my mommy told me to be careful of. It was because when I noticed that there are some aunties that will come and tell my mother that they had this auntie saying this about my mother. My mother did it like that, and come and tell us that, see, be careful about that auntie. I don't even know the story why I should be careful. And I started realizing that some aunties are double timers. They will go to that person, woman is not a good woman. They are doing like this because they will now come back to my mother. That auntie say, you are doing like this. The same people, you have to be smart in life. You need to tell your children the story why you did that if they catch you red and doing it. And the only thing you don't say, don't tell them, say, I did it too. You are not educating that child. What I did, I need to pay your school fees, but please don't do this. You correct the impression immediately, so that, oh, mommy said to help me pay my wife. No, you stick in the child's center. Don't see, it's not a good thing, nothing. But it only caught you and just don't tell your mom. Both of you will now laugh about it as that this mommy to go and it's a good thing. So the thing is that over the time, our politicians have been dealing with us. They've been cars even when things are expensive. They've been pushing it to our face. The millions of naira told us that monkey eats money and snake swallowed money. And you see each other like, I don't know. It's snake supposed to be in the bush. How is snake and money? So you see that in those days, these are the bigger boys, even into politics and bigger business now. Some children serve them in their house 419. I found out that my uncle did 419 and made money. Now there's now Yahoo Plus. His aspiration is how to make money. He is a graduate, how to make money like my uncle that was a 419. He's a banker. He's often be looking for how to dupe a customer that is of their, so that the family of will not have access to that money. That children pick bad things. Over the time, those have been pushing it to our faces, the bad things. Now it's getting out of hand. Who started kidnapping? Started since in the It's not today when people are saying, how did this? No, it is because we don't have social media in those days. Kidnapping has started in those days. What is the meaning of bomo bomo? Bomo is see money on the floor, you pick and you disappear. Is it part of kidnapping? Yeah, we those things. Is it today we'll be seeing sacrifice on the road?
On the crossroads.
If you go to in those days, if you go to what's the name of this popular place? So from that Maryland side, if you are approaching towards Ikorodu, there's one popular and like a T junction. In those days when I was growing up, if you pass there, it is plates, block plates, block plate of this thing,
chicken,
egg. If you by mistake around that side, they'll put egg, they'll put flour, they'll put this one. Now they come
with some coins.
And that was why the first time I went to Ghana, when they served me with that plate, because that was what I was like, so I didn't know it's even their native plates. We can see, we don't know a winch. You don't say when winch don't happen. All this thing that is happening is because the internet is exposing it. It has been happening. They've been using people for ritual money. See, I was small, I've been hearing it. And this is the bad example they've been putting in people's People will tell you how their uncle killed one of his child to make money. Why he will not be also taking care of his own child? This is my child when they do well, when they up and down. My user now go become big. It is the example you put to them.
Good importation.
Exactly. And now it's exposed and you are saying, where did the Gen Z? They learn from you. They learn from you. Inshallah, let's have a goodbye before we so let's start on.
Okay.
Before we shall give our guest gifts. Give our gifts. Thank you for coming to our show. The thing might not be so big, but I can't speak all this English and don't have to take home or want to see the show. So thank you. On behalf of Pink Republic TV, we give you this our small gift.
Very, very kindly. Thank you so much. Pink Republic. How do I put it?
Pink Republic TV.
Long live.
It's good. It's good.
Thank you so much.
Yes, I hope you enjoyed the discussion today.
Yes. So, I hope to be here some other time.
By the grace of God. And I hope you at home also enjoy this live segment. So you now learn it is you.
Okay.
It's not that the Gen Z woke up one morning and they are getting spoiled. It is you. It's what they saw you that they use in you. And just the wonderful thing, they are now advanced. Your wickedness, they've packaged it well, and now you are angry. It is your wickedness that they repackage.
Yeah.
So we have to be very careful what we teach. Even yesterday, I was at ShopRite because we had a meeting yesterday, and I saw one girl with bra top there. She has very good skin and everything, but there's something called place for everything. If you're in the beach, nobody will stop you. If you're in one disco,
yes,
nobody will stop you. But you are in a office like ShopRite where you meet. If my that's
so now.
I don't know where this one they come from. The girl was looking like husband smasher. I come to stay your boyfriend. Nothing you can do about.
No, a child.
I don't know. No, she was alone.
Okay.
And she just came to buy one meat pie. We're busy eating fried. She just came to buy one meat pie. Don't let her ambition. To come and steal one man here. That's why you have to be very careful what you put out there. And tomorrow that kind of person will bring picking. Now this kind of woman now can't they born again? Christ she has replied. She'll now start telling you, pull up that thing. Let me tell you, they know what you have done. So advise them. Put it in your mind that before. So you have to start from yourself. But I was into this thing before. So I have to be a reason why you advise people. So that the people will say, oh, she has not change. No matter how you dress, he will marry you. He will marry you. But the problem is that to come, we think that is how to marry.
Yes, it's a normal life. Normal.
I have to open my belly, make any man wey wan marry me, go marry me like they walk like this. You know, some girls will come carry chingo.
Okay, girl. So you are this one.
Let me even read some people's comments before I leave. Oh, okay, they are all watching. Thank you for joining in. So have a wonderful time. Bye for now.